Good morning. I am so excited today because I am starting more seeds. Not really for the summer garden yet, but for the spring garden. I'm gonna start all of my viola seeds today. So just such an exciting day. If you've been around here, you know I'm really excited about this process. I think they're gonna be really fun seeds to grow. I've had good luck with the one kind of viola seeds that I have started in the past, the tiger eye violas. So we're gonna do a bunch more today. I'll show you my setup. And yeah, let's get them going. This is a 60 cell seed tray, and in here right now I've got the eucalyptus seeds, which let me get this lid off and I'll show you how they are looking because they've started to sprout. I've mentioned in the past that eucalyptus usually sprouts in about a week. They can have a really long germination time. I think the seed packet says like 20 to 30 days, but mine, pretty much all of them sprouted within a week. I'm super excited to see this. They are teeny tiny, but super cute. So this is the baby blue, and this here is the silver dollar. These are new seeds, and you can kind of tell that, I don't know, they germinated really well. I think I got maybe just a couple cells without germination, but these are older seeds. I've had them, I think this is my third year. So I guess I'm not totally surprised that I have a little bit lower germination. And then over here is the whole tray. I am going to use just these little tiny plugs because I plan, oh, it's my daughter's toy, because I plan to plant these out. If I wanted to grow these violas on into bigger plants before I planted them out, I would either need to start with bigger cells or I would need to pot them up. But it's the beginning of January and I'm planning to plant them out probably at the end of February, early March. So just about 8 weeks. And violas tend to be pretty small. They don't really grow super fast. We'll see where they are in 8 weeks. I'm actually not entirely sure because I've never paid that close attention to the timing. But any case, as soon as they're, 6 leaves or so, I'm planning to plant them out into the garden, even if that's before my last frost, because violas can handle a little bit of cold. Of course, I'll harden them off and prepare them for that transition, but they're not gonna be living inside for a long time. Using a little plug tray like this has been a kind of learning process for me because you really do have to pot the plants up or plant them out pretty quickly. You don't get the same amount of time to let them grow on inside. And I have found that for things like peppers and tomatoes, let's go into the seed drawer, and this is a little chaotic, so here are all of my early seeds. Here are all of my early seeds. This is where I've got all the pansies that I'm going to start. I've showed these seeds in a couple places, so I don't want to be too repetitive, but I'll go through quickly what they are, which ones I'm starting, I guess. So let me pull them all out here. Just a bunch of pansies and violas, and I've got to decide how many of each I want to start. I almost forgot I wanted to start my ranunculus right now and my apple blossom snapdragons as well. So these are gonna be so fun. They're gonna be really pretty. So I've got a beautiful apricot snapdragon, a really fun mix of ranunculus, and then more tiger eye, because this is, I think, my favorite to start. And then a really pretty, historic florist mix, classic Johnny Jump Ups, brush strokes viola, artwork ruby, or arkwright ruby, and carnation. So you can kind of see the color palette for spring. If these all start blooming and this all takes off, it's gonna be really beautiful. I think it's gonna be absolutely perfect. I'm just so excited. And now it's just deciding, I think I'm just gonna do a couple of each of these. So the first thing I'm gonna do is add in a bit of this potting mix, hopefully without spilling it everywhere. We'll see. You can probably hear my toddler playing in the background and the cats playing with their toys. It is always chaos around here, but a good kind of chaos. Always something going on. Okay, so I'm just filling up these cells. you can get like little planting, I guess they're sponges, basically little planting sponges that you can put in these kind of cell trays. But I've, over the last few years, been just using, this is just normal potting mix. This isn't even seed starting mix, and it works really well for me. Okay. And I just put it all in. It's a little bit damp, and then once the seeds are planted, I will mist on top of it, and that'll be perfect. So the first one we'll do is the Coronation Golds. I'm just gonna do 3 of these. I just don't want to go overboard, too crazy, and plant too many seeds. They're such little seeds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. And then we should do a plant tag for this, because if I don't get a plant tag right away, you know I'm gonna forget which one is which. So I have these little garden marker. Let's do Coronation Gold. And I'll just pop it right in there. Probably actually best to put that in before you plant your seed so it doesn't dislodge the seeds. And then next we'll do tiger eye. Here we go. I'm gonna do 2 seeds in each cell. This year I'm trying to be like not completely overseed everything. 2 or 3. These are all brand new seeds too, so the germination should be good for all these violas, and then I'll do the same thing for the rest. It's just that simple. I really hope that these do well. I think this is the one I'm most excited for, and yeah, I just really hope it does well. My daughter playing. So now I'm gonna mist everything in so that it just takes off and grows. So 3 of each of the violas, and then 6 of the snapdragons, 6 of the ranunculus, and 6 of each of the eucalyptus is what we've got planted so far. And then I've got a little bit more room here, and I'm either gonna do maybe some herbs or some of the strawberries. I wanna get some strawberries started from seed, so I may go ahead and plant some of those in there, but this is all we're doing for today. Super fun. All right, and there are the seeds all planted. So fun. This is gonna be a really exciting one to watch. I think they're gonna be really, really beautiful. And I'm gonna have them under grow lights indoors for the next 8 weeks. Let them really just take off and develop. I will start fertilizing them once they get their first set of true leaves. Then I'll start fertilizing them about every week or so with just a really mild fertilizer. I just use the one that comes with the Park Seed trays like this. They have a fertilizer that they recommend. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing with these. Such an easy plant to get going. And just one I never thought of. I recommend it. I think it's really fun. Now, of course, it's also one of those things that you can buy usually pretty affordably, pretty easily from the garden center. And sometimes that is just an easier way to do it. Historically, I have always bought like my violas, my pansies, my petunias, things like that, just from the garden center. I haven't started them from seed. I would hate for you to feel like, oh, maybe I should start them from seed if I just don't have space or time or energy. Only do this if it's gonna be fun for you. But there are so many things like that you can start from seed. I'm gonna be starting a bunch of petunias, hopefully some impatiens, and some of those like typical kind of annuals that you get in flats. I'm gonna be starting a bunch of them from seed because I have found that there actually are seeds available for all these things, which is just sort of a whole nother world that I don't know, I just never even thought about. So yeah, let me know if you start some violas. This was my gateway viola, and I recommend it. Anyways, hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.